Hello everyone, hope you are doing good. This is another practice video for Kubernetes Certified Administrator Exam Storage. Let's start. This is the first question. The question is described how many storage classes exist in the cluster right now. So kubectl get storage class. I can see one storage class local path is present. Okay. Next question, how about now? How many storage classes exist in the cluster? So if I execute now, I can see 3 storage classes present here. In third question, what is the name of the storage class that does not support dynamic volume provisioning? Okay. As I listed down, I can see 3 storage classes present. One is local path, second is local storage, and third is Portrix. If we see their provisioner, then we can check the local path is provisioned with local path provisioner. Okay, and the second one, local storage, the provisioner configured for this storage class is no provisioner. You can see it is storage with no provisioner. And volume binding configured as a wait for first consumer. And the third one, provisioner configured portworx volume, and volume binding mode immediate. If we search for the storage class provisioner in the kubernetes.io page, then we can see local volume do not support dynamic provisioning in Kubernetes, and provisioner should be no provisioner. Now let's select the local storage class which is not dynamically provisioned. Next question, what is the volume binding mode used for this storage class? So we can see the volume binding is wait for first consumer. We are selecting that. Next question, what is the provisioner used for the storage class called portworx storage? So we can see the portworx volume provisioner is used here. Next question, is there a persistent volume claim that is consumed the persistent volume called local PV? Let's see. Executing the command kubectl get PV. See. So we can't find any persistent volume claim. Let's see any persistent volume present in this name or not. Yeah, there is one persistent volume with this name is present, whose storage class is local storage, and its status is available. So we need to select no, as it is a PV, not PVC. Okay, next question, let's fix that. Create a persistent volume claim by the name of local PVC that should bind to the volume local PV. Okay, now I need to create one persistent volume claim file. The file name local-pvc.yml. Now checking the code from kubernetes.io, here is the similar code, copying this, pasting to my file. I need to change some of the portion, like the name should be given in a question local-pvc. I am using that one. Storage class, as I can see, the storage class is local storage present in the PV where this PVC need to mount, so I need to keep the same storage class name. Now the access mode should be read write once, and the resource request, as it is given 500 MB in the question, so I am kept it in the same and saving this one. Now creating the persistent volume claim with the command create -f. After that the file name local-pvc.yml. Okay, now it is created. Let's check it if it is created perfectly or not. Let's see for the PV and PVC. Okay, I can see PVC is created and the status is pending mode. Also access mode is not came. Now check in details with the describe command. If I do describe in PVC, I can see the reason is wait for first consumer. So it is waiting any pod to be request for the PVC. So the configuration perfect. Next question, what is the status of the newly created persistent volume claim? As we can see, the persistent volume claim status is pending. Let's select this one. Yes. Next question, why is the PVC in a pending state despite making a valid request to claim the volume called local PV? Okay, so it is not claiming because a pod consuming the volume is not available. Okay, and it is also giving same. The reason behind the storage class local storage is volume binding mode configured as a wait for fast consumer. That's why it is not binding right now. Okay, now it's asked to create new Nginx pod with this configuration. Let's copy the code configuration from Kubernetes web page and creating one pod file, pasting the code here. As I can see, the requested name should be Nginx. Container name I am setting it as a Nginx. Image should be Nginx Alpine. Also asked to mount the volume in a specific mount path, that is var www.html. It is already present, so I am not changing it here. And volume mount name, it should be anything, so I am kept it as a similar. Now I am changing the persistent volume claim name. Claim name should be the local PVC, which we have already created and need to be mount now. Let's create the configuration file pod. Okay, now pod is created. Let's see it is properly mounted or not. I am describing the pod. We can see the volume mount status is it is mounted, and the claim name local PVC with the volume persistent volume claim. If we see the PVC and PV status, then we can see PVC is now status is bound mode, and we can see that PV is also showing status is bound with the claim. Capacity is showing 500 mAh, which is utilizing 100% capacity of the PV. Let's see the mount is happened inside the pod. Okay, pod is running Nginx. Now if we go inside the Nginx pod with the exec command with the shell of bin sh, if we go inside the var ww folder, we can see one HTML folder is present as we mounted here. If we run the command df-th, we can find one mount point is present, file system mount point is present with the same name, and we can see the mounted point is showing var ww.html. Let's go to an HTML folder, no file present. We will create one test file and add some data there, and we will delete the pod and we try to recreate the pod. Let's see the file and the data is persist in after recreating the pod or not. So now I am deleting the pod, it is deleted, we can see. So the bound status still present because we have already created the bound in PVC and PV. Okay, it will not hamper anything if it is deleted, so we can understand that our data will be safe. In the new pod, let's go to that particular folder. Yeah, I can see the test file is present. If we cat it, we can see the data is also present, so it is working properly. Okay. And the next question, what is the status of the local PVC persistent volume claim now? As the PVC already attached to the pod, then it should be bound status. Okay. Next question, create a new storage class called delayed volume SC with the below configuration. Let's go to the storage class documentation. Okay, here I got the code. Now creating the YML file sc.yml. Okay, I will try to give proper naming. Delete hyphen storage hyphen class. Now I am pasting the code for the storage class, renaming the storage class name, and I need to just change the persistent configuration to no provisioner. I do not need these two configuration. I need to add another configuration, volume binding mode to wait for fast consumer. Here I can see copying this block of code, pasting in the configuration, looks fine. Executing the code now I have created the storage class. Let's see the storage class status. Make sure the storage class provisioner should be no provisioner and the volume binding mode is wait for fast consumer, and I can see both are can be seen here. Okay. In immediate volume binding mode, the difference is it will dynamically provision occurs once the persistent volume claim is created. In wait for first consumer mode, which will delay the binding and provisioning of the persistent volume until a pod use the persistent volume claim is created. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you more interested on this kind of lab session, please subscribe my channel, like my video, and please share with your friends. Thank you so much. See you in another video.